So, Fred the Fighter, Wally the Wizard, Rachel the Rogue, and Connie the Cleric. They had settled in for sleep. But Fred's dreams were troubled. He tossed and turned, and he felt like he was stuck between a dream and being awake. And then suddenly, a figure stepped out of the shadows and said, "Fool, you have defiled and angered the Elder Elemental Eye. Know that others will pay for your crimes. An hour after sunset the day after tomorrow, we will arrive at the town of Belliard. We will destroy the town. None will be left alive because of your treachery." Fred found himself on a hill overlooking a town. There was a shadowy group of cultists nearby. He reached for his weapons, but he didn't have any. He saw them gathered around, looking as they opened a chest. Something glowed inside. It pulsed, and he raced towards it, and there was a brilliant flash of light, and he bolted awake. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how your DM might introduce you to the Race to Destruction adventure from Princes of the Apocalypse. Hey everybody, welcome to Lore Friday for November 27th, 2020. I'm your host, DM Galabond, and today on Lore Friday, we are going to be talking about this very adventure, Race to Destruction. It's a 9th level adventure, or an adventure for 9th level characters from the Princes of the Apocalypse campaign, and it is one of the um, three retribution chapters that are in the campaign. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how this particular adventure plays out. All right, so the characters, after they despoil the third shrine in the Temple of Elemental Evil, the remaining cult sends a powerful force with a devastation orb from the Fane of the Eye to destroy another town in a Desserin Valley. Cultists taunt the party with their intentions, hoping to lure the characters into rushing to stop them, thus being caught in the destruction. Choose a target. Characters try to travel to reach and allow enough time that the party can get there just in time. So, there is a dream spell that plays out much as we described in our little opening. That is where the characters will learn about this imminent attack. And it is a real attack. Cultists wait a couple of miles outside the town, staying out of sight until the specified time of the attack. If the characters reach the outskirts, they can engage the cultists away from the target. Otherwise, cultists march to town with a devastation orb an hour before sunset, and the group depends on what cult is involved. And these cultists are willing to annihilate themselves in the process of carrying out their mission. Cultists are also under orders to make sure they catch the characters in the blast so they are intercepted. If they are intercepted away from town, they still try to set off the orb. Yeah. So devastation orb is bad. It definitely can be fatal to commoners and to uh, non-adventuring PCs. It's and what the point of the whole exercise here is to make the party feel under some sort of obligation to defend the innocent, if you will. Depending on your players, depending on the party, depending on how they play their characters, that may work and that may not work. They may be a bunch of heroic people, and they may be a bunch of mercenaries. Like, yeah, sucks to be them. Or just like, all right, fine, go ahead, do it. We will just make you pay even more. Um, we will make, you know, we will take it out on you even more for attacking a town like that. So, uh, that is the uh, that is the adventure. It's really kind of a setup and an encounter. They don't give you a map, and they actually infer that you don't have to use Belliard. You can use any town in the area. So if it's a town where town that hasn't come under attack by the cults yet, you can go ahead and choose a different town. If it's a place you have a map for, you can do that. Um, and I kind of like the fact that it's vague and it sort of gives you a template of an idea of something um, that your antagonistic force in your homebrew campaign can do. So um, the characters are really powerful and they're messing up, so we are going to attack something or someone they care about. Uh, that is kind of asymmetric warfare, and we hear a lot about that in the 21st century. A lot of non-nation states declaring war on countries and doing so by using, you know, terror tactics, which is essentially what this is. This is a terrorist attack against a town, and uh, because of the fact that they are a shadowy group that doesn't really have a uh, not easily identifiable outside of their uh, well entrenched stronghold, it can be more difficult to find them and destroy them. And if you get rid of one cell, well, there's just another cell that could pop up over here. And that's kind of the way they have set this campaign up. And it makes it, you can look and see the blueprints of how to use that for an antagonist in your own homebrew campaigns, if that's what you want to do. All right, that's going to do it for Race to Destruction. I've been DM Galabond. This has been Lore Friday. We talk every Friday about a different adventure. We typically will look at a campaign and then dissect it adventure by adventure and level by level, and go through and talk about all the different pieces and what you could use them for if you divorced those adventures from the actual campaign and use them in another setting or another, um, a homebrew world or something like that. All right. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, click on the post notification bell so that you too can be notified every time a new piece of content drops here. In the description, you can find out all the links to my other social media platforms. And in the comments, let me know if you have run Princes of the Apocalypse as a DM, or if you have played through it as a player, and whether these little reprisals figured into your campaign, and what, if anything, you did to change them up, because they are kind of boring from the way they are presented, but I think they give you like I said, they give you a little bit of insight into something you can do, and they really um, leave things wide open for the DM to sort of riff off of whatever is going on, and uh, give you kind of an idea of how you might use a similar antagonist in a homebrew campaign. All right, that's going to do it. Take care, everybody. Be well, and good night.